Bob Galerstein with J.B. Mauney of Professional Bull Riders. And when we think of bull riders, most viewers of 1050 ESPNradio.com, J.B., we immediately flash back to that 80s movie of Urban Cowboy and the mechanical bull. And I have never ridden one myself. Have you?
Yeah, I've been on a few mechanical bulls, but it's been a long time. They're nothing like a real bull, though.
Oh, they're tougher.
Not really. They don't move near as much as a real bull does, and you know, they're going to do the same thing, so you basically know what they're going to do.
Now, when we think of professional bull riding, we think of something from Texas or Oklahoma, even Western Canada, but you grew up in North Carolina. When we think of North Carolina, we think Tobacco Road, we think Duke, ACC basketball. I never knew it was that big in North Carolina.
Yeah, there's a lot of bull riding around my house. My dad, he kind of started me when I was about 3 years old. I started riding sheep, and actually, where I'm from, Mooresville, is Race City, USA.
Now, JB is going to be participating in professional bull riding here at Madison Square Garden Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Friday happens to be her 22nd birthday, which is that unusual for youthful for a professional bull rider, or are you an average age?
I'm probably close to the average age. If you know, if you make it to your 30s, mid-30s, you're doing real good riding bulls, and so I'm kind of about the average age.
One of the things that ESPN promotes is the X sports, the extreme sports, and we've seen sports that are made for TV, but this is a sport that existed before television. This is a sport that you could say was the original extreme sport. Is that something that you take pride in?
Oh yeah, you know, and something like that, your heritage and everything, where you come from, and you know, I was raised to do this, and I guess that's how they were back in the day.
All right, now, so someone who is going to the garden to watch professional bull riding, or maybe watching on TV, what determines how you win, how you master the bull, and compare to other riders?
It's well, it's half the scores for the bull, how well he bucks, and half the scores for how well you ride him, how well in control you are. If you gotta make certain moves and everything, and then the judges there, they're ex-bull riders, you know, they're retired, and they know what they're looking for. So if you get out of shape, they'll dock you points. So if you can ride them good and they buck hard, then you're going to get a good score.
How often do you ride the same bull?
It just depends. The bull I've got Friday night, I've been on him. I've got on him. This will be the 5th time I've had him, and it just depends. It's a random draw.
Do you think that bulls have preferences for riders? They are living creatures?
I guess I could say some guys are easier to throw off than others, I guess, but I really don't pay too much attention to them.
All right, one of the things that we know that John Madden, the famous TV football announcer, he says this player is tough as that player is tough. Well, back in 2005, I'm going to read here from the press release. I mean, I can't believe that you experienced this. You were bull riding and you knew that you were hurt pretty bad, but you didn't go to the hospital because your traveling partners were teasing you. Finally, the next day, JB, you got checked and found out that you had broken all the ribs on your right side, lacerated your liver, and bruised the kidney and spleen. And you slept soundly that night?
Not really. It was I didn't sleep all the way through the night. I couldn't get up the next morning. It was worse than it looked. All I had was a scrape on my stomach right there, and that's why they were all giving me heck, because it didn't look very bad. But come to find out, it was a lot worse than it really was.
Now, you mentioned a couple of minutes ago that if you reach your 30s as a professional bull rider, you're doing pretty well. I guess something like that would be one of the reasons why.
Yeah, injuries are the main part of why people retire. You know, the older you get, the less your body can handle. So as long as you can stay healthy, you can do pretty good.
When you come up to a non-professional bull riding area like New York City, what do you hope to achieve?
Well, you know, people, you would think up here not many people know a lot about bull riding and everything, and to see it, like, this is my 3rd year up here, and man, they packed this place out. It's a great event, and it's pretty neat that people that hadn't grew up around it or been around it, you know, get it so involved in it when they come.
Now, in NASCAR, the circuit is they go around, you have a points total, and at the end of the NASCAR season, you have a winner. Does it work similarly with professional bull riding?
Yeah, you accumulate points all year long, and by how many points you are on the bull, if you won the event, you get bonus points and things like that. And at the end of the year, the man that wins the world gets $1 million bonus.
That's not too shabby. What does the trophy look like?
It's a buckle. It's
nice.
Yeah, that's the main reason everybody does it, for the buckle, because the money spins, but the buckle's always there.
Wow. And how many have you won?
I've won a bunch of buckles, but that's the one that's on my list. That's the one that everybody wants right there.
When you come to New York City, the people that come to an event like this at the Garden, are these professional bull riding fans or people that are experiencing it for the first time, or maybe a mixture?
It's probably a mixture. You know, there's some people from up here that probably watch bull riding a little bit from a little ways, drive down here or something, and then I'd say some people that just, walk up and go in.
How long does the season last?
We'll go till November and about year round.
JB Mauney, a professional bull riders. JB, have a great time this weekend. Happy birthday, and don't rupture your spleen.
Thank you. I'll try not to.